Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In last video we have understand difference between linking and navigating, use of a link component, use of use router and how to set active link. Now we are coming on what is the route group. So what is route group, how to create route group, and what is the use of parenthesis for creating a route group, how to opt specific segment into a layout, and how to create multiple route layouts for route group, that we are going to understand. So first of all, what is route group? So route group means to remove a particular folder name from the root. For example, this application is running, I click on service and you see /service is coming. So /service is coming because here we have /service as a folder, that's why coming. But some folder name I want to remove from a particular routes, means here suppose I have home here already, under the home we have a product, so I want to display product but I want to remove the home, remember that. So but it is not possible right now. If I use here product, so I have to use home then product, then it will display like this. But I want to remove this /home, I want to make route just only /product, but data I want to keep inside a home. So there is any way to group your routes. So for example, in last application I created about us, contact us, services, I have created these pages. So all are just scatters here, you see they are scatters here, not looking better. I want to make group of all these, means this is my one website and one particular group of my website, then one part of my website that I want to make in a separate folder, but I want to keep away from this folder from the routes, I don't want to show. For example, I create a one folder, I say web, remember. Now inside this web I shift this service, I say move, remember. Then I shift this contact us also to this web, and then I shift about us also to this web folder, remember. So inside this web folder we have 3 folders, but problem is that if I navigate now we have a problem. If I click on home, home is working because it's a root only. If I say service, so you see that it will say 404. Why? Because it's not a service now, it become web under this service, you see it will run now. But I want to remove this web folder, remember, I want to remove this web folder, and inside the web folder I want to put all my routes together in a single file, but I don't want to include this web folder name in my route. So to removing this from a routes is called routes group. So routes group is used to make a common folder in which we put all the routes, and that folder we ignore from the routes path, that is called route group. And for creating that route group we have to use parenthesis. So the role of parenthesis is to create route group. So how we can create route group? So now I want to make this web directory as a route group. So I just change its name and I say web like this under a parenthesis. It's not allowing me to convert because I think application is running. So first of all I close this application and now it is converted just after closing. Now I run it once again. So because this application was running, that's why it's not allowing to change the name. So I convert it. Now you see this is under the parenthesis web name, and this is about contacts and service. And if you see once again it will run. Now you see if I click on service, service is working still. If I click on about is also working. I click on contact is also working. You see each and everything is working now, and I am not using a web folder in a route name, remember that. So to avoiding to use this folder to be a part of a route, we just create is a route group. So that means this name is not included, but all these are comes under this web. So we can better manage our application, and we can make a group or module of the linking also, routes also like this. So with the help of this we can do this. Now two things is understand what is route group. Route group is creating a separate group and name of the folder that is not include in a route name or route path, and parenthesis is used to create a route group. With the help of parenthesis we can create that route group, and this route group is now is not a part of a route, so we can remove from the path of a route. Now two things is done. Now we have to understand the third one, how to opt specific segment into a layout. Now we have to understand that here we have a route layout for all. Under this route layout I have a navigation, remember. So because of this navigation is coming on route page also, on home page also, like that way. But some information I want to insert that should be passed to service, about, contact, all these page inside this. Common information I want to share on all the routes. So under this web route group I can create a layout file, layout.jsx, and suppose I say RAFCE, and here I say the name of this is web layout, remember, because it's coming in web route group. So I say web layout, and here I display, I say web layout information. Whatever you want to add, means you want to add this information to each and every route, means you want to add on about also, contact also, service also. So you see, so automatically it's coming. If I click on about, it will come about, web information, contact, because I have to use the child also, same thing. So I have to use children also here, and after that I have to use children also. Save this. Now you will see that if I click on home, there is no web layout information because that is separate from the route group. But on each and every route group I want to add some additional information. Suppose on service I want to add web layout information, it's coming. If I want to create here web layout information, you see web layout information is coming. On contact also web layout information is coming. That means how to opt a specific segment into a layout. So here I am specifying a small amount of information that should be displayed on each and every route that come under this route group. So each and every route automatically have the information from this. But if you want to put separate information for about us, you don't want to include this web layout, so you can create own layout here. We say layout.jsx. Here we can create separate layout, and I say RAFCE, and here I say here about layout, remember that I am using here now, and here I say about information, extra one, and it's a layout, that's why we have to use again children, and we have to display this children here also. So I say children, save this, and you will see that if I click on about, you see that in about us we have a separate information. So you can create individual layout inside each and every routes, or you can create a common layout for all the routes. It depends on you. If you are creating an individual layout, you can remove this layout, but if you are using a common layout, then remove the inside layouts. Or we have some other way also, so we can ignore the outer layout information, that will we see in later videos also. So in this video we have learned how to create a specific element route layout that we have created about under the about routes. So we can create a specific layout. We have a specific segment for a layout, so if you want to share the common layout for all the route groups routes, so we can use this also. Otherwise we can create an individual in each and every folder. So that's all about in this class for route group. So I think you understand how to use route group. I have explained in a very simple and easy way to make you understand with a proper example. So like this you can understand how to use route groups. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video.